Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year miracle, Sally B.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a modest lady here, Ellie Sangbo, who has been the... We'll be talking about George Hay and the Spitfire a little bit later on, but we should point out that not just anybody gets to fly in formation with Sally B. George and his skill and talent is honoured to have this opportunity.
Sally B is a flying memorial to the 79,000 United States airmen who gave their lives during World War II. I will say that again.
Body of cameras in Bombay. No government funding, no lottery, you lot make it happen. sallyb.org.uk. If you can help, please keep this icon where she belongs, now, in the air. Bombay open.
Old Buckenham was the home of the 453rd Bomb Group. They were equipped with the B-17's compatriot, the consolidated B-24 Liberator. B-17 crews perhaps only jokingly used to refer to the B-24 as the box that the B-17 was delivered in. Between them, they took the fight back into Nazi Germany in daylight, whilst Bomber Commands Lancasters and Halifaxes did the same at night. This is a B-17G, very heavily armed.
with fighter escorts like P-47 Thunderbolts, P-38 Lightnings, and hopefully you'll see later on today, P-51 Mustangs. These airplanes fought their way through to their strategic targets. Based at Duxford, Sally B has a dedicated volunteer support crew facing the never-ending, never-ceasing and ever-difficult task of keeping this magnificent machine in the air. And the smoke will come on to signify our last salute and at the last flypast by Sally B. Andrew Dixon and his crew can see you. Please wave. This amazing 5-decade icon. Ladies and gentlemen, Sally B. On cue. George Hay sold his company a couple of years ago and was looking for something to occupy him. So he bought this Spitfire. I still think somewhere along the line he started out buying a Triumph Spitfire. This is a Mark 16 with a Rolls-Royce Merlin 66. I hope you noticed this machine carries the stars and bars of the United States Army Air Force. To the colours of the 309th Fighter Squadron. The 309th was the first American group to commence ops with the mighty 8th Air Force. They flew Spitfire Mark 5s in 1942. retirement, this aeroplane became a gate guardian on display at the main entrance to Royal Air Force Leconfield. It was taken to Henlow in Bedfordshire in 1967 and was used as an extra in the film Battle of Britain. Then went back on the gate at Leconfield and then at Uxbridge in London. Seeing sense that Spitfires on gates are not quite the best use for them, it was released into the public ownership and was restored to flight in 1991. It's been off to the United States, it's been back in the UK and flying again after restoration in 2013. It is one of an increasing number of these beautiful aeroplanes operational in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree that is absolutely magical. Coming round for his last pass, George Hay, lyrically displaying the Spitfire. Now, all being well, we will be presenting you not one, not two, but three more Spitfires this afternoon.